One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will put it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Caught behind the line, it's Dupree. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
On play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anthony. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So Ohio State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's 2 big things.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to ride this running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball comes from the 11. Looking for room, it's Dupree. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and long.
3rd down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Good timing on the quick out. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They needed inches and got a lot more than that. They're set up with a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the back. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 4 over Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Much more. There he goes! Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Right down the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. Wink, wink, they really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's getting a bit of steam. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I am sure this coaching staff on offense thought if we get a 4th down, we can use our speed on an option play, take the pitch, and pick up the first. But they underestimated the speed this defense has and their tenacity. Great job rallying to the pitch guy, creating a huge turnover on downs. Big play for the defense.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The toss to the outside. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Quickly complete. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the off-tackle play here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
He's got it on the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to get the corner. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck-up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tosses it incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so...
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off, and down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. Oh, a lot of space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Graham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Smith. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the tailback. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll run it. It's Peoples. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that play.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, guys. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Dupree. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Badgers want to crank the tempo.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And here comes the punt team.
Number 42 in punt formation to kick it away.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To the ground. He's got it again. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Peoples. He's loose. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll try the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got him. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket, and that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what the...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man out of the backfield. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. The quick out. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a different player this week.
Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Peoples. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He makes a grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
First and goal, Ohio State.
Gets it out fast. And he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out